One. What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone is having a great night so far. I'm here with some special guests. We got Max, Ross, Joe Williams. Last but not least, we got a very talented wide receiver in the class of 2023, Santana Fleming, the pride and joy of Carroll City Senior High School. Santana, man, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, man. And Ross, where do you want to begin, man? You put this all together. What do you got for Santana?
Man, just want to say thank you for joining us, Santana. It's great to have you on here, man. It's to get a guy of your caliber that's going to be such a great player to get you in here early. It's fantastic, man. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
One of the first questions I actually had for you, Santana, is I was kind of curious as to who you feel the best cornerback that you have played so far in high school and how you felt about that matchup.
The best cornerback I played. I mean, to be real, I can't really put a name on that because like every team we played, like they double team me, so I never really got like a one-on-one matchup to see. Oh yeah, this guy he could play and this and that. So yeah, I can't really put a name on that.
So they already double teaming you this early, huh?
Yeah, everybody playing either 15, 20 yards back, or they got a safety over top of me. So it's like, yeah, nobody really wanted like one-on-one pressure with me. They just, I don't know what was going on.
Sounds like they respect you a lot, man. Sounds like they respect you a whole lot.
Yeah, I definitely had to earn it.
Yeah, Max and guys, feel free, jump in, man.
Yeah, so Santana, one of the reasons why I wanted personally to have Joe on here with you today is because Joe's son is a freshman. He's going to be a sophomore here at Miami next year, Quentin Williams. So I wanted to have Joe on. So if you had any questions about recruiting or any questions about the school, maybe Joe could answer those kind of questions for you and give you a little insight that maybe the staff that's in contact with you hasn't been able to give you.
The real, only the real Santana, only the real coming from me, brother.
I mean, I done lived in Miami for like basically my whole life, so
Right.
I already know. Yeah, I done been to the campus and all, and I done talked to Coach Van Dyke and a couple of other coaches, so I don't really think I got no questions as far as like about the campus and so forth. I think I know everything I need to know. I'm just waiting to get up on campus for a visit after COVID lift up and all that. I'll be good.
Yeah, that's good, man. You ready? I'm sure you miss football, man, and competition and everything. How are you preparing for your senior year?
Oh no, I'm going into my junior year. I'm in the 10th grade.
Junior year, my bad. Yeah, how you preparing for that?
I'm more hungry as ever. Like I work out 3 times a day. I go to track practice, come home, work out, eat, and I got to work out again before I go to sleep. So it's really all about preparing myself because I know this is gonna be my realest year. As far as like, I gotta even go more. I gotta have more yards, more touchdowns than I did last year because it's gonna be the year that I get like all my official O's and this and that. So yeah, I'm just coming into it with a more hungry approach, saying like, I got to go off this year. That's how I look at it.
That's great. That's great to hear, man. That's great to hear.
Santana, how's the recruiting process been for you? I mean, I'm sure you get contacted by like a bunch of schools every single day. Like, does it ever hit you like, wow, man, I'm talking to this coach at this program, I'm talking to schools in the SEC. Like, how busy are you as a high profile recruit right
now? Very busy, and it just really hit me like yesterday. Like, all right, I just got off the phone with this coach. Now I got to call this coach at 6:30 because me being a 10th grader, they can't really call me. I got to reach out first. So we'll set something up like, all right, call me at 7:30. Boom. Next day, call me at 10:30. So it's been busy, but I'm loving it because at least like I know and I see that my hard work is starting to pay off, and coaches is really starting to understand that, and they're starting to see that. So I can't complain. But yeah.
So I was on your Instagram live a little bit ago, and you said you're dropping some news tomorrow. So you got any sneak peek for us or what?
No, I was saying because I had just got off the phone with another coach in the ACC, and he was just saying like, oh, we love your film, this and that. So he was saying like, yeah, we're gonna call you tomorrow and make it like an official offer to me. So that was the news. I just ain't gonna put a school on it, put a name on it yet though.
All right, we'll see tomorrow then. So Joe,
Yeah.
do you got any advice for Santana with the whole recruiting process? You know, obviously you just went through it with Quentin last year, so.
Yeah. Just I know it's exciting right now because it's new. But make sure you just take control of the process. Don't let the coaches run you. You know, don't let the coaches dictate a schedule for you and get you out of what you do daily. If you want to relax and you don't want to talk to anybody, or you're really not interested in a program or a school, you can be honest and let them know that and move on. You know, you don't have to talk to everybody. You know, you don't have to be available all the time for these coaches, man. They'll be okay. You know, just make sure your mental health, make sure you're okay mentally to talk to these guys. And if you don't want to talk and you don't want to be bothered, then don't. You know, take breaks from them because they'll keep calling you until till you like tired of them. But just take breaks, man, and let them know.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
Definitely, man. How your grades?
Good. I got a 3.4 GPA, and at the school I'm at, like I don't go to a regular school. I go to Turner Tech. Like it's like a private school that you got to get accepted into. I did that because I knew like it'll look good on college. It's like, oh, he don't go to no regular school. He go to that school don't got no sports. It's straight academics over there. So I go to that school.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's
Thank
good. Grades are important.
Santana, do you like ever keep in touch with Jones Bell, who was at Carroll City this past season, or does he give you any advice
Yes,
with
sir.
recruiting and just talk to you like kind of as you were an underclassman this past season, like, hey man, you just got to work harder than everybody else. What kind of conversations do you have?
We haven't really talked a lot due to him being at Bama and him having his own season, but like he tells me like at CC I'm starting to blow up and get this offer and this and that. He just saying like keep doing the work, this and that. And he's saying Bama gonna come around soon. But yeah, that's definitely like my big brother. I look at him a lot and I look at his game. It's the main reason why I got 7 this year.
What's it like to be a Carroll City Chief, Santana? Because like I'm born and raised in Miami, and like Carroll City, Northwestern, Central, and Columbus are usually the top dogs in Miami-Dade County. Like, what's that pride? To be a Carroll City Chief, to play wide receiver too, because Santana Moss, Sonoris Moss, Allen Hearns. I mean, those are just 3 wide receivers that I named. Jones Bell as well. I mean, there's a lot of pride playing wide receiver at Carroll City.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of pride, but I take pride in that myself, like going out to a store, going out to eat, and they realizing, oh, well, that's number 7 for Carroll City. So it's definitely, I mean, you just got to take it all in and step to the plate every week. Like, you got to have a good game, this and that, because the whole city watching, like you said, big dogs down here, Carroll City, the West, Cent, and the West lost early this year. So it was really just us and Cent. So with them coming to all our games, looking at us, it's good though, because at least like the whole city watching you and this and that. So I would definitely absorb all the attention, and I love playing for Carroll City.
Santana, I was curious. Do you have any plans coming up here for any 7-on-7 stuff in the future here soon, or is that something you're gonna do? You're gonna look elsewhere?
What you mean 7-on-7? Like as far as like playing the tournaments?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. My first tournament is actually Saturday at Mills Pond. 247 was texting me a lot about that. They're gonna come out there and watch everybody. But yeah, I'm gonna be in and out of tournaments during this off season just to like still being used to playing against competition, playing against all the corners from across the country. So yeah, I want to do that.
And you're playing for Ricky, right?
Yes, sir. SFU.
Santana, who do you talk to the most at Miami? Coach Van Dyke?
Yes, sir. Me and him actually started talking in eighth grade, my eighth grade year. We started talking. And yeah, we just kept communicating since then. Like really, since I'm still young, a lot of them really can't talk to me.
Right.
But like, yeah, we'll text here and there. They'll text me like questionnaires and this and that. I'm pretty sure in the dead period left, I'm gonna try to visit Miami often because I stay 45 minutes away. So yeah, I feel like that's really when me and the coach's relationship gonna pick up.
Any other coaches you feel like you've had like a good relationship with you, like from other conferences outside of the state of Florida or maybe in state as well, that you've had a bond similar to Coach Van Dyke with?
Yeah, the Ole Miss running back coach, Coach Smith. He was on the phone a couple of days ago for like 20 minutes. And he was just saying some real stuff about the offense. And he actually from down south, so like he could relate to me a lot being a kid from Miami. So that was big to me. Like he was being real. He wasn't telling me what I want to hear, this and that. He was telling me what he feel, and that was real to me. That stood out to me a lot because coaches these days just tell you, "Oh, come play for us," this and that, and that's not what it is. He was everything he said out his mouth was real. So yeah, that stood out to me.
Yeah, that's really important. I think that's one of the things that we talked about last or earlier this week on our show was Mike Rumpf, who used to be the cornerbacks coach here at Miami, and now he's a recruiter. But one of the things a lot of the recruits didn't like about Mike Rumpf was that he was real and he would tell you right to your face that, hey, you're not going to start as a freshman. You're going to have to earn it, and a lot of recruits just want to be lied to and want to be told, yeah, for sure. You're going to start day one, just come here and start. And so the fact that you don't like that kind of stuff, it's great because it's going to make you work harder.
Yeah, sure. I feel like that's not preparing you for college and that's not preparing you for the real world. Just every time you get on the phone with a college coach, they telling you what you want to hear instead of like what's gonna be the real deal when you get on campus. I'd rather that than getting to campus like, oh, this is not what you promised me. So yeah, I like coaches that be real. That's different.
Like all the boys that went to Nebraska, huh?
Yeah, everybody checked out because they was getting promised things that didn't come through. So yeah, as long as the coach being real with me, that's definitely a program that I can mess with in the future.
That's good.
Joe, anything you can tell Santana about, going into college eventually that your son has encountered as a student athlete at the collegiate level, that just to, give him a better kind of insight, just open mind of the college football game?
Well, it sounds like you're doing the work, Santana, man, and that's all you can really do. My son, he didn't really think he needed to do the work. Like he would work out, but he would work out probably like an hour or two a day, and he wasn't running like he was supposed to be running. And when he got to school, when he got to Miami, it was a rude awakening for him. The workouts were crazy, and he just had to really step up. So it sounds like you're doing the work, and you're working out and getting your body prepared and getting your mind prepared for college. So it sounds like you got your head on straight, and that's really important. Just being prepared. They say, always be prepared, always be prepared so you don't have to, get ready. Just stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And it sounds like you're doing that. So that's what I would say. Just continue to work, continue to work, continue to work. And then when you get on campus, you'll be ready.
So.
Santana, is there any personal goals that you have set for yourself for your next high school season? Anything that you want to accomplish as a junior?
As of right now, I haven't set it like on my wall. I have a chalkboard in my room, so I write down all my goals on my wall, and I look at it every day. But no, as of right now, I haven't really set no junior goals. I was still trying to complete like my sophomore goals, which is like making all day, getting my 4-star rating, ESPN 300. So I was gonna write my junior goals probably around spring, is what I'm doing. But off the top of my head, I could say for my junior year, I want to have a big year. I want to say probably like at least 850 receiving yards. I had 8 touchdowns with them double sticking me, 3 people sticking me. So I'm gonna probably say I want to go for like 12 as a junior, and probably about 45 catches as a junior, just because I feel like a lot of people couldn't stop me this year, and I'm only gonna get older and better in the game and become slower than me. So yeah, I'm gonna have a big year next year.
Is there a certain wide receiver you look up to? You know, maybe a local wide receiver from Miami that's playing the NFL now or has in the past, that you kind of embody your game after?
Um, I watch Stephon Diggs and Devontae Adams a lot. Like the way they sell their routes, like you really got to be a salesman playing receiver. That's what I always was taught. Like, you really got to sell your routes, get into it. Like, you got to know when to turn your speed on and off, switch it. So them two right there, I could definitely say I watch a lot of and try to copy their game because they're playing where I want to be at in a couple of years. So yeah, I definitely try to copy my game after theirs.
Not bad players.
For real.
So
Anything you guys have for Santana right now?
It just sounds like he's really doing a fantastic job of being focused on the here and now, and that's what I truly appreciate. And that's what I'm getting from you, Santana, is that, you do have your long-term goals, but you're definitely got your feet planted and you are wanting to accomplish what's in front of you instead of worrying too much about the future. And I definitely can appreciate that, man. Sounds like you're doing a really good job.
Thank you.
yes, sir. So I have a question, Santana, man. I'm from New York, man, and I've been a Miami fan for a long, long time, all the way from New York. And I don't know if you can answer this, but lately, a lot of recruits from Miami, Dave Broward, um, they leave. They leave the city. They don't rep for the hometown. As far as going to Miami, why? Why is that? Why do you think that is? Is it simply just because of the performance on the field, or do you see something else with it?
That's part of it. But like I said, for me, I know kids as a recruit, like when they go to different places and different states and see a lot of different things. Us growing up in Miami, like this basically all we seen for the past 16, 18 years. So it's like they probably want to see something new in life. Like, oh, let me go to Florida and see Gainesville and see what like this and that. So yeah, probably the exposure about different cities and all that and see what the other cities have to offer is probably a big reason too.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. I went to school from New York. I went to school in Kansas. And I saw it and I never want to go back. So I'd rather be somewhere else. But I understand that. I understand that definitely.
Yeah.
So Joe, any advice as a former college receiver?
Mm-hmm.
Same position.
Yeah. Nah, man, he's working, man. I love it, man. He's working. When my freshman year, I had a case of the dropsies, man. I dropped like 8 balls my freshman year, man, and that was like the worst thing ever. Really, the speed of the game was just much different. In high school you the man, but when you get to college, everybody was the man. Everybody's the man in college, so everybody in college was the man at their high school. So it was just a different speed of the game, and just the work just ramps up. And it sounds like he's working, man. So that's the real advice. Just work. Just continue to work. Never get too big to work. So just keep working. Work on your weaknesses. Make your strengths. Perfect your strengths, and then just work on your weaknesses and turn those weaknesses into strengths, and you'll be good, man.
Okay. But yeah, that's how I look at it too. And I look at getting offers. I don't look at it as like getting big cut, like, oh, I'm too good to work out. I look at it as like motivation, like, all right, this coach don't recognize me. Now let me lift some more to get another coach to recognize me. Let me work some more to get this conference to realize what I am like. Right now I got straight Big Ten, SEC, and ACC. I don't got no what's the other Power 5 conference?
Pac-12.
You don't even know. You don't even know.
Yeah,
You don't even need to
Pac-12.
worry about that, man. You don't even need to worry. You ain't gonna pick. That's what I had to tell my son. He was looking for these offers, and I was like, you only picking one school. You know what I mean? I know you want the offers because it looked good and it's exciting, but you're only picking one school. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's cool to get all the looks, and he was excited to get, you know, when a coach called, Oregon D-line coach called, he excited and everything, but you know, pretty much he knew what school he was going to. So you really just got to tell all these coaches that you're not going there, you know.
Well, you didn't give Quentin a choice.
Nah, it wasn't. It really wasn't like that, man. A lot of people say it really wasn't like that, man. The one thing I was like is, listen, man, don't kill me and go to like Florida State or something, man. Don't do me like that, you know. Or Florida. Gosh, man. But
Well, Santana, isn't your pops a Florida State fan?
Yes, sir. He actually attended Florida State, but with that, I mean, he's in my corner. Like, he behind me. Whatever decision I want to make, he with it.
Yeah, that's
he
how
looking at it the
it
same
should
way.
be, man. Yeah, definitely.
Santana, is there any West Coast school that you are looking to hopefully get an offer from? Is there anyone that stands out to you on the other side of the country?
Oregon stands out to me. The uniforms, the stadium, the fan base, that always stood out to me since I was probably like 6. Anybody else on the other side? No, I think it's really just Oregon. Oh, and LSU. Yeah, that's definitely in my top 3. Them two. Like, they receive you, DBU. So for my main position, seeing them produce NFL products year after year, that's big to me too. But yeah, besides them two, no, nobody else.
And Oregon's got a Miami head coach right now too, man. So that's not bad.
Santana, what are your measurements right now in the weight room? What's your your max out bench press, or if you're doing deadlifts now, squats?
My max bench, I could lift 225. So I'm gonna say my max is probably like 235. Max squats 415. Deadlift, I haven't deadlifted on any weights yet. I haven't deadlifted, like, maxed out on deadlift yet. What else? But yeah, besides really bench and squat, I don't think I maxed out on any other exercises besides them two, really.
Yeah, that's actually really good measurements, because once you hit the college strength and conditioning program, it's just going to double from there. So at your age, so young, maxing out 235, like, you'll probably get to 335 by like college, honestly. So you're going to be really strong. That's great.
Yeah, that's another thing I was trying to work on. Like he said, working on my weaknesses. My weaknesses, I wouldn't really say blocking, but like, it'll be players where, like, I'll just take certain players off because I know the ball like wasn't coming to my side. So that's something I'm trying to work on by getting stronger to really dominate the DB instead of just taking the play off or just running off the line. That's not what I want to do this year. This year I'm trying to dominate. So that's big to me in the weight room.
Santana, what kind of 40 times you've been running so far? What they've been clocking you at?
4 or 5.
Okay.
I ran
Nice.
4.6 at Rivals as a freshman. And this year, yeah, it's definitely 4 or 5. I'm clocking 4.4 before my 11th grade, yeah, for sure.
So by senior year, you're going to be running a 4.3, huh?
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan.
I'll tell you, man, if you get an official 4.3 clocked anywhere, your phone's going to be ringing off the hook, bro. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. I just got to keep working, like y'all saying. I just got to keep working, keep my head down, stay humble, because same way I got it, the same way I could lose it. So that's how I look at it.
Fantastic mentality to have, man. Fantastic.
Thank you.
I wish all our current players had that mentality.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
Anything else you guys have for Santana before we let him go?
Man.
Nah, good to go, man. Just really appreciate having him on. Thank you for answering all these questions, Santana. It was awesome.
Yes,
No
sir.
problem.
I appreciate
y'all.
it, Santana. The sky's the limit for you, man. Best of luck
Thank
moving forward.
All right. So I'm good.
Yep.
Keep working, brother. Keep working.
Yes, sir. All right. Thank y'all.
Peace.
Mhm.